Yes, hello.
A few more missions like that, we just might be friends.
Need a pick-me-up? No rush. The science is a bit hard to follow.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself. See ya, Hunter.
Go easy, bub.
No pain, no gain.
New and improved.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
See you around.
See you soon.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I see you've been making friends. That's good.
I'm trying.
Just don't take it personally if some folks are a little, rough around the edges.
You were speaking of magic.
I was trying to beat around the bush.
Was she friendly with the other X-Men?
Friendly in her own way, sure.
She always seems guarded.
Don't blame her. It's a good defense mechanism.
Defense? Is she preparing for a fight?
Not like that. Magic's got good reason to have a cold shoulder. I didn't make friends with her overnight.
But you are friends?
I'd say we have an understanding. I've known her older brother, Colossus, for years. I think that helps. She talks when she wants to, and I talk back. Probably too much if you ask her. You'll get there. Just give her time. I know you mean well. So does Magic.
In her own way.
See? You got it.
It's not just the Southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew, too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off earlier.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. If we don't come back with the parchment this time...
We are going to come back with the parchment, one way or another.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
That's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them.
Korosho Boomer. Wait, that's Russian for boomer. Hi, kiddo.
Nothing to be scared of. I will be right here, looking out for everyone.
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You wanna stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now? After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, yuppie.
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we? I hope you don't mind a little diversion. I promise it won't be any worse than what Lilith had planned for you.
Ain't no rest for the Midnight Suns.
Hunter, I need triple shot macchiato with oat milk and some of those thin dark chocolate shavings. Fair trade, of course. Make sure you're writing this down. No big deal if they don't have fair trade.
Is this a joke? This is a joke, right?
Caretaker told me to ask you if I needed anything.
I will definitely be bringing this up to her later. There are no Stark interns at the Abbey. We brew our own wicked potions around here.
I'll pay you. Okay, so my urgent issue. The reason I called you over here.
You said Hunter. I need help. It is urgent. Come here. Do not ask for a coffee.
Can you please get me a coffee?
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Until next time.
Need a pick-me-up? The science...
Ready to work?
New and improved.
We win any advantage we can get.
Constant innovation. That's the start.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
I'm here if you need me.
Hippus does not seem to agree. He hears me, but has no answers. If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide. Perhaps I ask too much of him. The goddess disagrees. There must not be anything here.
just the southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew, too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
It's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Courage, Oblivion.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Here, blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You wanna stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now? After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the Midnight Sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, you pig.
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we?
I hope you don't mind a little diversion. I promise you. Here you are, child of the blood.
Hell's greatest cause. Always too cowardly to face me himself.
Your time will come, Ryder. But today, my interests lie elsewhere.
My power knows no limits.
I will make this quick.
The darkness builds within you, Hunter. Judgment comes. Lilith has damned you to hell. You have been judged.
Power of the light. You had your chance to escape.
Bring about your own demise.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Show no mercy.
Is no one else concerned about where we are?
It may look like hell, but don't believe your eyes.
You were too weak for this fight.
My power grows. None will be spared.
I am impressed. The advantage is mine. Now that was something.
Only the innocent escape. You bring judgment upon yourself. This will be your end. Your suffering begins. You doom yourself by association. Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
I've encountered all sorts of unusual beings through the ages, but you, little hunter, are something truly unique. Your very existence is against the rules. You'll come to understand me in time. They always do.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
It is time.
some for the rest of us.
The reputation precedes us.
Though I had heard your little team was making trouble.
But your time will come.
The advantage is mine. Your mother abandons you. Feel my call.
We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul. I will see all that you have done. Know their fear. Mindless followers suffer the same fate. It's your turn.
Leave some for the rest of us.
That's the last of them. But stay on your toes.
Already your efforts send shockwaves across the multiverse, Hunter. Your mother will be so proud.
I am just getting started.
Good. So am I.
Usurper! You forget. You are not the ruler of Limbo. I am!
Ileana, nicely done. You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you stole me from my parents. Twisted me into a living weapon until I cast you from this very realm?
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others. Leave, now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
A minor inconvenience.
Of course.
I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you... The page! He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it.
into the fire. I hope you've got some fight left in you.
Never get tired of punishing scum.
On that, we are... Not lost focus yet.
Next time, it will be forever.
Now that was something.
Let us finish this.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Welcome assistance.
This will have to do. Moving on me. So...
Help them. They are being reinforced.
None will be spared.
Changes nothing. Daughters of Lilith. How many will she damn to hell?
My mother will sacrifice any and all of her children.
Not make the same mistake twice.
Judgment come. You bring judgment upon yourself. I am waiting.
I will aid you if I can.
None can escape.
Change their plans. This shall be of great help. This shall be of great help. Your time has come. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. I have not lost interest. You have earned this.
We've done it. Excellent work.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Illyana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
He will know the true face of vengeance.
Blade and we've worked with Johnny before.
Heard about the Limbo adventure. Robbie seems to think Johnny will do the right thing in the end. Maybe he will. But if he doesn't, we have to be ready to take the parchment from Blaze by force. Everyone knows me as Carol, but would you believe the name was Kar-El? In the Cree language, it means champion.
Of course the devil was gonna sell us out. It's a devil.
Blaze tried to sell us out and we're still going to trust him.
Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days. Perhaps...
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it.
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
Do you not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
Do not worry. It is better to have the parchment protected here with Robbie in the Abbey than out there in the world.
Maybe you're right. But knowing it's so close to us still makes me uneasy.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
Despite my skepticism...
That was a poor attempt at humor, considering our relationship.
Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ilyana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
Johnny Blaze's master plan was to entrust the Parchment of Power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider. You wanted to know who was behind the Solus. Now we all know.
How do you know Mephisto?
He was the Dark Lord who kidnapped me from this realm and dragged me to Limbo. He raised me as his daughter. He's the only father I ever knew. And my biggest enemy.
Ah, so that is where you get your dark side.
Almost as dark as where you get yours. In a way, I owe him everything. Even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild. Gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
I would like to hear about the first time you expelled him from Limbo.
He did it to himself, really. Mephisto made the mistake of putting me in a position where I had to kill my only friends in order to prevent him from summoning the Elder Gods. I could not take it anymore, and found a way to teleport back to my parents. But it had been so many years that they didn't recognize me. In fact, they were terrified of me and called the police. So, I went back to Limbo, and used my own pain to form the Soul Sword. I used it to drive back Mephisto and take the throne. He was not expecting that. That's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ilyana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
Accepted.
kind of busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
You have the parchment. Our hopes are all riding on you right now.
I can't believe I used to worry that I didn't belong here.
Right. Now is the time for you to step forward.
I already stepped forward. It's your turn.
If there is something you need to get off your chest...
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
I see things are going well for you too.
Ah, I see. He hears me, but has no answers. Hippus does not seem to agree. If it was here, Autumn would show us. The gods are fickle. Blessings of Hippus. This looks like one of the shards that Agatha asked me to find. There is only so much Hippus can do. Here is another shard. 2 down, 1 to go.
He's what you call unreliable.
I'll save my
I knew you'd recover the shards if you put your mind to it, but that was still faster than I expected. I better get to work then. I'm confident I can return the Moon Seal to its former glory, but I'll have to send you on another errand. I need a particular flower to serve as the reagent for this ritual. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It grows right in front of my old cabin. While you gather that, I'll make the rest of the preparations.
This must be the reagent that Agatha needs to restore the seal.
Even Lilith didn't like her pact with him.
I have found the reagent.
So you have. Let's not waste any more time. For this to work, we'll need the elemental altar. Come with me. This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words. Abracadabra. Just kidding, dear.
I'm glad to know your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a Moon Seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
I will find out soon enough.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course. The next Bloodgate is near Lilith's garden. Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
I am ready. Where Wanda failed, I will succeed.
That's my Hunter. Good luck, dear. If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hippus was consumed by his brother, Set. It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
Some for the rest of us. This shall be of great help. They cannot possibly match your strength. Impressed. The advantage is mine. Better than that.
I don't think we'll be seeing any Serpent Men, but in his heyday, Set created his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have an unusual fascination with Earth's various reptile species.
I will make this quick. Something. Maybe you don't realize the trouble you are in. The advantage is mine.
everything an old witch will tell you. When the now corrupt Seth Earth, he used the prevailing reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his physical form.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us. You had your chance. As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me. Your mother abandons you.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, to destroy Set, the ensuing battle lasted for thousands of years and drove them to extinction alongside
The untold price of being chosen by the Elder Gods. This shall be of great help. I am impressed. Welcome assistance. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. Do not bother running. Feel my call.
I wouldn't go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest.
This looks like it. Father of Serpents is smiling. There is only so much. There must not be anything here. Gods are fickle. Set is a temperamental god. Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
I cannot say.
At least you've kept an open mind. I'm not sure I would have.
I have tried to remain neutral until I know more.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand, given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child. Straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him. Reborn as the Mother of Demons.
She gave herself to Chthon. For me.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became? I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me. As you always do.
You've made this easier on me than it should be, kiddo. But I can't say I'm not glad that you still believe in me.
We can only move forward from here. We've spent enough time wading through the past.
You'll get no argument from me there. Robbie's hero worship is among my chief worries these days. Despite my skepticism, you managed to retrieve the parchment. I'll save my congratulations for later. Right now we're sitting on a landmine, and I'm not clear what we're going to do about it. Our allies and friends give me pause, Hunter.
Set is in good humor today. Goddess disagrees. If it was here, Autumn would show me. Perhaps I asked too much of him.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear. But I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
She made the right decision.
I like to think so. Although I'm not sure Wanda will feel the same after what she's been through.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
Set has decided nothing.
Autumn thinks otherwise. Nothing can stand in his way.
Set revels in his blessing. Set regards no obstacles.
final resting place of Yelena Nikovich. She was accused of sorcery as a child and left to fend for herself. A familiar story. He does not seem interested in breaking that. Do not transform on me now. What have you been doing, Ebony?
He's what you call unreliable.
Perhaps Ileana mistrusts me because my facial hair is...
Curious. What is this? That is something. Hippus does not seem to agree. Autumn does not answer. If it were meant to be broken, Seth would gladly assist.
Even Lilith didn't like her pact with him. You know, I was obsessed with the sun as a kid. A huge nuclear reactor fueling all light and life in our solar system. And then looking up at the stars at night and realizing there were other nuclear reactors, some of them even bigger and brighter, probably supporting planets just like ours. I was blown away.
And now?
I want to say I still am, but I saw countless stars while I was in the Kree Star Force. White dwarfs, red giants, even a couple of neutrino stars. Sadly, the sense of wonder eventually wears off, like most things.
We all change and grow. The things that we once found curious are now mundane. It is proof of how far we have come.
I guess you're right. Heck, I know you're right. The Kree's Psyche Magnetron took me pretty far from some Boston girl. Kree DNA will open a lot of doors for you. Makes a girl wonder where I'd be without it. What would the life of regular Carol Danvers look like?
You would have found new ways to break boundaries and set new records. Probably break those as well.
I do love the sound of a glass ceiling shattering, and it would be nice to know that I did it with no extraterrestrial help, so to speak. That's a thought. Maybe in another life. But for now, you're stuck with me in this one.
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The Parchment of Power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Weird. I just felt this need to be out here.
I have never seen anything like that car of yours.
That means a lot coming from you.
I love the stripe in your hair.
You sound like the guys back at school. Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel like you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the Parchment of Power. But it also really sucks.
As long as you carry the parchment with you, you are the most powerful member of the Midnight Suns. I hope you realize that.
Huh. Never thought of it that way.
It is an awesome responsibility.
Yeah, but of course, power doesn't do me much good unless I use it. And I doubt that's ever gonna happen.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
I've no doubt the parchment talks all about me. But if you choose to read it, do not tell me what it says.
Oh, yeah? Because it would be too painful to hear?
Because it is irrelevant. I cannot have it causing me to second-guess everything about myself.
Second-guessing yourself, huh? I know all about that. Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around it.
Why is everyone yelling? Don't they know my...
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Your spells could do so much to help us.
That means so much to me right now. I have some words to contribute.
I am glad you wear the title of Witch with pride.
I'm not sure I understand you.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air. It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. You want the magic highlights, Tony?
What have you got for me, boss? Another magical mystery box. And sometimes, I even impress myself.
Guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company. The Forge is a powerful tool.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No, I expect this to... Farewell.
Hey, Charlie Whirly Puppy Face.
Ah, I see. Need a pick-me-up? No rush. I'm functionally immortal. Not that I want to test that. The science is a bit hard to follow. Best if I don't explain it. We could all be taking... I hope Robbie's doing okay.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Fascinating.
Oh, hey. I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it?
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
I thought you two had put your rivalry behind you. Are you not supposed to be getting along?
I guess you could say we get along like family.
That is...
Well, in that he's the annoying cousin who comes to visit and then burns weird incense and never leaves.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
I warn you, the Darkhold is not a thing to be trifled with.
Oh, I'm gonna trifle with it, all right. I'm gonna trifle that thing until it's just burned ash on the floor.
Just make sure the pulp on the floor is not you.
Oh, I'll be extra careful.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
Good day, Hunter.
If you can beat Carol in a straight... Back again.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
New and improved.
All right, then.
Careful, Hunter. Punches are flying fast around here.
Good to see Wanda back with...
I came out here to cool down. Carol kindly suggested I work out my frustrations on the punching bag. Her suggestion was wise.
I am afraid I know the source of your frustrations.
If you think this source has got salon-sculpted facial hair and an ego the size of Montana, then you're correct.
We all know Tony's ego problem, but you are never going to best him by trying to act like you are just as important. You can be the bigger man by being the more humble man.
You're correct, as usual. Perhaps losing the Sanctum Sanctorum has made me a bit more defensive than normal when it comes to the mystic arts.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. It does not matter if some people do not fully appreciate what that means. You know in your heart that it is important.
Thank you. I definitely needed to hear that. My ego has been checked.
Now we just need you and Tony to find a peaceful path forward.
The problem with Tony is that he's too cavalier. I suppose that attitude has contributed to his success, but he can't do it with the arcane. It's a completely different realm. One that will deal him a brutal defeat if he doesn't change his ways.
You do not think he can destroy the Parchment of Power?
I don't think he understands just what the page represents. His whole life has been ones and zeros. The forces that shaped the Darkhold were powerful long before numbers or technology. They exist outside of the theory of relativity or quantum mechanics. They are elemental and esoteric as the rules of the dream space.
I hope the two of you can reach an understanding.
If he wants to work things out, he knows where to find me. Hopefully, my aggressions will have been worked out by then. That'll show him.
Stay out of trouble.
There's a Hydra unit nearby that seems to be using some sort of experimental equipment. Fortunately, Stark was able to home in on their signal. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
I will make it quick.
What's this?
Fair enough.
Take this!
your signature move? The advantage is mine. They do not stand a chance.
Caretaker really teach you that? I know she's secretly a badass.
Must know my reputation.
That's not right.
We've got company.
Sargon honor. No one will touch you.
They have not changed their plans.
This shouldn't take too long.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Targeting systems active. Confirmed enemy target. I don't get paid enough for this.
Fear your strength.
Okay, let's hear it.
Pheromones?
On Beta, moving into position. I've got your back. I am a wall.
Lilith must be desperate if these are her best.
The agent is making a break for it. Stop them!
Invigorating. You had your chance. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
About time.
This shall be of great help.
Tracking them. Approach.
Hydra's in control of the situation. Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Still online?
Finally, it's my turn. You're still set on me. A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
Hydra would throw in the towel already.
until we need it. Don't mind if I do. This is what we hurt.
Pretty sure I saw you in an airfield once. That's how that works. Not bad.
This should get you going. Firing solution ready.
No issues to report.
This shall be of great help.
Here to help. Keep it up. I'm not worried. Enjoy your nap. Here we go. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Let's see how tough you are. You're in trouble now.
Next time I won't go easy. Feeling good. One more time.
Ready for round two? Target is locked in. I know that wasn't your signature move.
Pathetic.
A little woozy.
Track is to target. I may have a problem hearing.
shouldn't take long. Hydra has good insurance. That'll work. Because it looks like junk.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Hellride is ready and waiting.
Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Next round's on me, Hunter.
The Hellride won't let me down. Neither will Johnny Blaze.
Let's talk, Hunter.
Pale skin goes with everything, but black is best.
I gotta hand it to us. We made one heck of a mess up.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you good?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now, I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent. But there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club. And I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You leaving?
I'm taking off.
Righteous.
Acunis ad sepulchrum. Nam hacin hora. Tutte le contra inferno vocat. Offerte non
Hunter.
You can fit like 100 parchments of power in the Hellride.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Because you are accountable for what you make.
Exactly. It's the mark of my trade. Whatever I make has to live up to the family name, or I won't release it.
The family name?
Yeah, this all started as a mom and pop, run by my mom and pop. I have to honor their memory, and this helps me do it.
So the names are all for them?
Most. I slap my first name on the pure vanity projects. Helps keep me humble when they inevitably fail.
Can you give me an example?
Tony Tunes. Once vinyl came back, I really did think people would want a portable record player. The thing didn't skip. I went snowboarding with the Carmina Burana blasting in my ears.
So why did it fail?
Well, records are huge. You'd have to wear it like a backpack. And they're roughly 45 minutes of music, so you'd hear the same music on repeat. The only place you can find it now is one of those British spy flicks. $3 million in product placement bought us 3 seconds in the background. Wow, this is great. Remind me to buy the manufacturer.
Ugh, reptilian blood tastes terrible.
Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
My family saved me. It was the coward Blaze that sold me out.
Perhaps. Still, Blaze is no coward. And he is most certainly not a friend to Mephisto. For him to have made such a deal, all the more reason I must have the page.
I knew you were going to go there.
Hear me, child. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the Parchment of Power?
I have suffered enough betrayals for several lifetimes, Mother. No matter what happens, Blaze's will be the last.
Good. Perhaps you have been listening to me all this time. My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion trillion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
This is 100% Lilith. She is sowing the seeds of distrust between us by manipulating our dreams.
I was just thinking that. I was also thinking it could be the page, messing with our heads.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Something you should know about me. I do not scare easily.
We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
I pinched myself awake and just thanked the staff of one it was only a dream. You would never side with Lilith against us, right, Hunter? Never mind.
Cardio's good for the heart. And the artery, where my heart should be. Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself. It was all a dream, right, Hunter? Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? I'll even take one of those dreams where we're all late to class, and it's test day, and we're all in our pajamas. You know, the usual kind of dread.
Lilith is toying with our emotions and our minds because she is desperate for the parchment. She is frightened of us. I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter. I know we can't.
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
I was going to ask the same of you.
I won't lie. I'm a little shaken. The dream, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
She knows the parchment is here.
And is desperate for it, I'm sure. We should all be on guard. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo. Disturbing dreams aside, we must focus on the Gamma Cannon. Careful now.
Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about you confronting Lilith.
was terrifying to see you hold.
Yes, dear? Until we speak again.
Perhaps dream is not the right word. A vision?
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty.
I'm still expecting...
You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
We're heading in.
Where have I seen that before?
Smell your fear.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
Power of the light.
Now remember who started. I hope you brought enough for everyone. This will take.
Secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
You're in trouble now.
That's not good.
proceeding as planned. Taking the shot. Having a bit of trouble?
Their loyalty to her is unwavering.
Mother, protect us.
Maybe I should be flattered.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Hostiles moving on the move.
I'm impressed.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
deliverance is at hand.
To break my resolve. Elevar's down.
My fate is no different.
They're hoping to wear me down.
Someone call for reinforcements? We are immovable. We stand with the mother.
We can all join Lilith together.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Welcome assistance. Servants of Lilith.
That will not distract me.
Hopefully I won't have to return the favor.
Do not bother running.
We all must live up to our... Right, Hunter.
The advantage is mine. Some for the rest of us.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other key.
Looks as if I'm on my own. I'll have to redouble my... shows their interest. Waiting. A welcome surprise.
Did not think I was done, did you? Now that was something.
Be my victim. Your master must be so proud. No blame.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
It's too late for you. You've left me no choice.
I know what's mine. I will not be defeated.
It is too late for you. Now remember who started this.
I fear no end. I will not be defeated. Guide my hand.
Going to get you for this. You really want me out of the picture.
You're in trouble now.
A pathetic attempt at intimidation. child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me. Hail that!
My fate is no different from yours.
This should have been a fairly routine outing.